Alrighty, just want to do a short video covering a topic that's known as free energy or OverUnity, where you're getting more energy out than in. And I thought the best way to do that was to first of all start off with what's called a capacitor. If you're not familiar with what a capacitor is, just think of a battery where you've got two sides, and where energy is available, and disturbance happens in the middle. In the battery's case, that's through the interchange of electrolyte, and in a capacitor, that's just the interchange between one plate with the other plate. So that's the electrical discharge or disturbance. And when we're looking at this subject, you can look at the two plates or two areas involving the Earth, which the first one being the ionosphere, which is way up there, and the Earth itself, the Earth crust. And it's readily known that both these plates, is the way I'm looking at it, have humongous amounts of energy in both areas, the ionosphere and the Earth. And it was something that was brought to my attention by another inventor, and he basically said anything that's observed between these two is just a disturbance. So when you're seeing stuff like lightning occurring, which is the most obvious, you can see or get an idea that a connection's being made, and normally that connection's made to the Earth. It doesn't happen all the time. But probably the other thing you're not aware of is there's a discharge that's been recently found, known as lightning sprites, which occur at the top of the clouds, and they're going the opposite way. So if you keep that in mind, you can sort of see what I'm getting at is that there's this electrical current that's trying to make its way back to either plates, either the Earth or the ionosphere. And obviously other examples of this electrical disturbances, and aka free energy, because any disturbance in the ambient background is what would be an excess of energy. So you could also say that's OverUnity is showing itself. So other ones that most people are familiar with are hurricanes, things such as tornadoes, and even whirlpools, and a whole bunch of other such disturbances. So whenever there's an electrical imbalance, we get to see it physically around the Earth. And when you factor in the magnetic background maps, which show different electrical charge known as magnetic forces, and these maps are used in mining and exploring. It explains why we see such disturbances around the world occurring in those areas. So whenever there's a build-up of excess of energy between these two capacitor plates, the ionosphere and the Earth, and depending on the magnetic charge that's already being built up or being observed in the area, we see these examples of free energy, such as lightning, etc., or tornadoes, hurricanes. So so that was really it. Just really short, some thoughts, and hopefully this gives those who are interested in this subject a bit more of an insight of what it is that we're dealing with. Thanks for watching, and take care.